It's boots back on in Edinburgh. We've got Bob here. Bob sits at the top of Waverley Steps as the escalators are coming out now. Bob's got a good story. Bob, do you want to tell us where you're from?
I'm from Stranraer originally, through in Edinburgh 11 years now. I've been through here for a couple of years now, about 9 months in the streets so
Speak up a bit.
I've just been through here for the last few years. First 3 years I've been through here now. As I say, about 9 months this time in the streets, so I'm just still going.
And what about you were saying there you go to Spittle Street to get your medication?
You do. They've got a lot of outreach for the street works and the Spittle Streets and that. TAP as well is another place to go to for doctors and stuff like that, you know, if we need any medical stuff like that, or medication for any illnesses like that, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It also gives a lot of help if you need a bank account for your benefits and stuff. You can't get benefits
So
in the
they'll
street.
support you through it?
Yeah, they give you an address as well, so you can use Spittle Street, Streetworks address for various things and all kinds. So you get that and get your doctors and all that.
Yes.
Taken.
Now see the van round there, Bob, and that supplies you with the food and that, and that's the outreach van. How long's this been coming here?
It's been a few years that's been going on. It's really good. They've been coming around with clothing and each Friday.
Clothing, I seen them getting clothing there, yes.
Students for folk that need them as well.
Yeah.
Bags, jackets, all different things again.
Yes, so you've been on the streets how long this time now, Bob?
9 months this time so
9.
far.
Yeah. And any prospects of getting off them at the moment?
No, not really. Trying to get into hostels and that around here, it's kind of hard work because it's first come first served basis. You know, there's a lot of foreigners in the street as well nowadays. So a lot of people get priority over us as well. So it feels like anyway.
Yeah.
But it's quite hard work. Sometimes you can't get there to get seen as well.
And we were talking about you've got to be up at these places at what time in the morning before you could?
First thing is the doors opening if you can, as I say, it's first come first serve, so the sooner you're in there the better really.
Have you got a 10 in that, are you?
I did have, but it kind of, I went
AWOL.
I went to be AWOL, just in the sleeping bags, there's been a lot of women, people stealing folks' sleeping bags and stuff, leaving them lying around lately, there's been a lot of that going on lately, everybody just joking for position about the place to take places to stay, sleep, you know.
We were touching on that earlier on about skullduggery going on between each other and that on the streets. You should be able to stick together.
It should be. I don't know where the attitude change was like, because up until like a couple of months ago, it was never really like that. Kind of helped each other out a bit more.
Yeah.
But lately, it's just been a nightmare. Okay, you can't leave anything sitting and it's gone. You know,
it's gone.
Sleeping bags, they're a must-have in the streets. You know what I mean? It's a lifesaver.
It's a lifesaver, yes.
And jackets, clothes, food, even it's all just gone. You know what I mean? Leave it for a couple of hours and it's off.
And that's no good, mate, no.
It's not, it's like you've got, it's to say Streetworks come out and see us, like, they come out in the community projects, do the walk-arounds and that and speak to us, like, they help you out with sleeping bags, like, get sleeping bags brand new, they'll hand them out to you, they'll even bring them out to you when they're out, right, but you can't keep asking for one after another you know what I mean, and there's only so much they can do with that, and they've got other people that need them, so it's just a pain in the ass, a nightmare, it's just
it's got a knock-on effect, isn't it?
It does, because it's not just with me, it's happening with everybody. Everybody's just, the streets have just got a bit worse lately, kind of. I don't know, as I say, I don't know where it's all kind of coming from, but it's here, so it's to deal with it.
And your addiction, what are you on at the moment?
One, kind of the heavier stuff classes, the heroin and that, it's I've struggled with that for a while since I was about 16. I got introduced to it by older boys that I was jumping about with. Back when I'm 44 now, so back when I was 16 I didn't know anything about it, you know, it was like heroin to me was needles and injection and all that. I didn't know you could smoke it in the foil. I just said it's like hash oils, you know what I mean, and before I knew it I was strung out and I was in a bad way, and I was 16 years old. It's got a grip
of you then by then, innit?
It's dictated my whole life basically, with that in the streets. Hostels.
Are you on methadone at the moment? Are you on the jag?
Not just now, no. I'm thinking about the Vividol jag. Everybody I've talked to about it's been no said a bad word about it.
No, I've not heard many bad words about it myself, mate.
No, like, so it's something to think about. Me and my partner, so she's the other you talk about it. Thinking about it, like, so.
So your partner's on the street as well? Christ.
She's actually in hospital just now, so she is. So.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
So
brother.
She's alright, like, bit of pain, but she's alright.
Yeah, she'll keep it high. Is she due out?
Well, she just went in 2 days ago, so
Right.
they're just kind of sorting it
Little
out.
France?
Little France,
Yeah.
Just getting her antibiotics and getting her back
Right.
into shape a bit.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Get some food into her.
Well, she's in the right place, eh?
Definitely.
She's in the right place, son. And she's got you to come back to, you know?
Aye, that's it.
Yeah, right, that way. And I caught him. What's the book you're reading? Tell us, show us the book. Beautiful.
It's called Ugly Pleasant, so I'm upside down.
Yeah, that's but...
I'll often get caught reading it upside down. You know, you just got to go with it.
You go with the flow, eh?
Yeah. There's no many pictures in it, so.
Because I've come up the escalators and I've seen you reading your book and that many a time and that, and I've seen you sitting on your spot, son.
It's the streets version of the telly, if you ask me. You've got to keep the mind going. So.
Yeah.
To exercise the mind like everything else, isn't you?
So we need to bring awareness to this government and let them know this can't be going on any longer, eh?
No, it's just continually getting worse and worse. Like the years that I've been out, up until now, just as I say, a few months ago, it just started getting. You could feel it getting worse. There's a feeling in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could feel it kind of getting worse. Things were going a different way, changed direction. But see now, in the last few months, you're seeing it more. Like people robbing each other, getting into each other's faces, stealing their stuff, stealing their food. You know what I mean? People aren't safe in the streets and that. I mean, like 2 days ago, my pal was ever there, ever sleeping across the road in Princess Street, and somebody actually said, like, started on him, said, "Oh, you're not on the streets, you're not really on this," and they doctored a lighter so that it would be continually flame, and they threw it on him and tried to set him on fire. Like, I mean, that's. You know what I mean? That's what you've got to contend with. But here,
No.
You're stuck in a sleeping bag and somebody does that when you're sleeping. You're snooker, mate.
You're snooker, mate. Now, I heard a story about a boy got stabbed in the park a couple of weeks ago for selling fentanyl.
Right, aye.
Did you hear this? It was the wrong guy. It was the wrong guy that stabbed you.
I've actually got to tell you something. I don't know if you heard about the guy who battered in Princess Street outside his tent.
No.
He's a good pal of mine. Steve's name was right. He died of his injuries later on. That also was another thing that happened because of the fentanyl as well. That happened before the stabbing, but I think the knock-on effect was the stabbing as well.
Right.
Because people are going out hunting people that are selling it.
Yes.
Because
They're dropping like flies with this stuff.
The place has just turned into a zombie central.
Yeah.
You know, people with their faces in the flare, and it's 100 times worse than anything else I've been kicking about. Like, it really is, like, it's horrible stuff. Like, you know, it's killing folk, and that's why people are chasing folk who think they're selling it. You know,
Yes.
that's what they get.
So that was a good friend of yours, then, eh?
He was, aye.
God rest his soul,
God
mate.
rest his soul. He didn't deserve what he got. Like,
No, nobody deserves that, brother.
No, Princess Street during the day, and
It's a different scale of fish at night.
no one person stopped on the police or tried to help him, right? But somebody managed to get it on film, Facebook, and all that. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like,
Sadness, eh?
it's just the world we're in now. That's
Yes.
what we've got to deal with now.
Yes, sir.
You know, people up the top didn't realise that that's the kind of thing that goes on down here. I mean, they just think it's like people sitting in the streets being lazy and all that, but there's nothing lazy about it. It's a full-time bloody job. And we're doing it in rain, sleet or shine, you know what I
Well,
mean?
we were just touching on that there. It's taking you, 7 hours sometimes to pull a tenner together to try and get a hostel if you can get one that, you know, just to,
and that's sometimes a good day. Like, that also is getting a lot worse nowadays. I've been sitting there 6-7 hours and no made a penny. It's like you just try to feed yourself at the end of the day.
Sir.
Folk think you're lying about things like that, but you've got to feed yourself, you've got to wash yourself, you've got to clothe yourself, you've got to do all this, but you've got to do it with nothing. And that's the difficulties that we get. A lot of people didn't realise that. I just think they're at it and lazy.
Do you know what, sir? Thank you for your time.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Right in.
Anytime.
You're a gentleman, son.
Thank you.
Right, that's us. Boots off Edinburgh. Over to the streets. Thank you, Francis.